What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and today this hardcore train is gonna stop. It's gonna stop on an issue. An issue that, for all intents and purposes, needs to be talked about. That issue it's a very important issue. And that's the WWE Universe modes in various WWE games. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm not a hardcore wrestling fan. I'm just a fan of professional wrestling. And the WWE Universe mode started in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Then we got it in then we got it in WWE 12, WWE 13, WWE 2K14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And guess what? I was in vintage stock one day after getting off of work, and I bought WWE 12 and SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. And I have to say, Universe mode was better back then than it is now. Universe mode in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 was unpredictable. It kept up with the schedule. Now all you do is go from one match to the next match, to the next match, to the next match, to the next match, to the next match. And I don't know if any of you have had this happen, but if I forget to look at the calendar, I'll forget what pay-per-view comes next. They need to do something with Universe mode. It's good. It reminds me of GM mode from 2006, 7, and 8. GM mode sounded good. It looked good. But at the end of the day, it just flat out sucked. People wanting out of their contracts. People not happy. People are gonna yell at you if you don't put them on the show. Well, what happens if you have the show already booked? Then they're screwed. Can't help that. Now, universe mode is the exact same thing. I mean, think about it. Having control over Raw, SmackDown, the schedule itself. That's good, but what they lack is storylines now. I mean, okay, let's say in WWE 2011, David Hart Smith and Tyson Kidd, aka the Hart Foundation, no, the Hart Dynasty, they lose and 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 they lose. They keep on losing matches. And then one of them turns on the other and just says, "Screw you. I'm not being a part of you because this team's done." And the team is broke up. But now if a tag team consistently loses, no breakup. Even if they get mad at one another, they're not going to break up. Which doesn't make any logical sense. But yeah. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. The previous games are better than the current games, especially in universe mode. And I can't blame 2K or anything. There's a reason why GM mode was a failed experiment. Because as much as you tried to win that precious GM of the Year award, you would always come out on the losing end. And with 2007, at least you only had one brand going against you. You could either choose Raw or you could either choose SmackDown. But in 2008, you might as well just forget it. Simply because of one reason. Not only do you have Raw to deal with, but you have ECW. So that's two brands against you. It's a 2-on-1 assault, basically. And what happened to the loser will be fired stipulation? You don't get fired. Vince just gives you. This is the way it should have gone. Let's say for example, I pick say, for example, I pick Raw in 2007. I'm not going to use 2008 for this example because it's not fair. But let's say you get the cutscene, and you're on Vince's jet, and he goes, "Well, I hired you to do a job, and you couldn't even do that right." Failure is not an option, and I already told you that. You have failed me, so you're fired! And Vince